compadre, tú y yo no somos iguales. Yo quiero mi M, no son M&M. Poniendo ante los míos es lo que conviene. El progreso y el dinero, eso solo viene. Tú tienes razón, que ese culo Lord, cabrón, tú tienes razón.
She was asking me, like, how the fuck do you eat ass by accident? And I was like, babe, Wumbo was just joking. He wasn't being serious.
Love is love, man.
Yeah. Sometimes love is blind. Good night, everybody. That's it. That's the end of the episode.
Sometimes love is rage.
Sometimes love is rage too.
Oh.
Wait, what's the premise for Love is Blind?
Are
they actually blind in that?
No, so they put two people in like
no, because there's no love on the spectrum. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
you know,
are they
what?
just
That's
making
fair.
shows with
I can't
people with
even be mad at
disabilities?
you.
So they put two people in like essentially the same room, and they separate it, and they talk through a wall, and they have to like fall in love with each other through like their personality and like their answers and stuff, and then later in the show they like take the wall down and they have to like live together basically.
Yo.
And so basically there's been moments where like the wall goes down and like one of them's chopped as hell,
Like,
and then you can see the other one being like, oh,
they're like, you're black.
Yo, that reminds me of there was like this YouTube video I had watched where it's like two people are talking, same thing, like behind a wall, and then the guy's asking this woman questions, and he's Asian. Like I think she knows what he looks like, but he doesn't know what she looks like, type shit. But she's like, oh, I really like Asian men, and he's like feeling himself because he's like, yo, I got this in the bag, yo, like she gonna love me. And then, but when the shit went off, my son instantly hit that button because she was like a heavier set woman. Like you saw him go from like to.
Oh, I've seen those videos.
It's like,
yo,
it's like the fridge meme.
Oh, and then immediately close it.
It's like,
or the cutaway,
Yeah.
the cutaway from Family Guy with the Rocky Dennis movie. It's like, oh my god,
oh my god, your face.
It's just like, am I touching the side of a house? It's like I'm beautiful on the inside. It's like, yeah, but there's a limit.
Yeah, Rocky, there's a limit.
Oh my god, did your face have a pelvis?
I'm gonna unsheath this blanket. Hold on.
Chill, you dropping the weights like Piccolo?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Bro, I feel over encumbered right now, bro. I'm like moving at like.
Oh, you really pulling out some vocabulary words today, huh?
Skyrim reference. Yes, sir. You already know. You already know what time it is. It's good company time. The time where good company comes to your house, kicks in the door, and then we just chill. Eat up your snacks, feet up on the table. We going in the pot of meat that you already prepared for dinner. We picking out the parts that look good. Like, oh, that looks good. Let me get a little taste of that. And that's what we are. It's Wumbo. It's Vice.
What if it's a crock pot dinner?
A crock pot dinner?
What if you go in the house and they have like a crock pot dinner going?
Unless I don't.
What the hell is a crock pot dinner?
It's the thing that they just put on the counter. Just put a bunch of like meat and liquid in it and just let it sit there for hours.
A stew?
Yeah, and then make stews and shit.
I mean, if it's a good stew, then yeah.
Not around here, partner.
You don't like crock pot?
Not around here, partner. No.
There was a
Jesus.
There was a time where the gas went out in my old apartment, and they was out for like months. So then we had to eat from a crock pot or a hot plate. I remember I was on FaceTime with this person that I met online, and then she saw the hot plate. She's like, yo, do you live in a trailer park? I was dying. I lost it, yo.
A trailer park is
A
crazy.
trailer park in
No
the
offense to
Bronx.
people who live in trailer parks. Yeah.
Would y'all live in a trailer? Anyway, no, we're not doing that. Wumble, Dewey, Vice.
No. You can ask us that. That's a real question.
Yeah, but let's do the what's the
No.
word. People like this segment.
That's it. I'm like, no.
People come for this segment. People come for this segment.
I'm like,
God, I am on fire.
I know I do.
Yes.
You're burning, bro. You should get that checked out.
I already went to the doctor. I'm clean. My creatine's a little high, which is weird. I don't take any supplements, but everything else is A1. So yeah, what's the word, guys? What is the word? WTW, man. Let's start with Dewey.
So yesterday was my sister's birthday. We went out to dinner, and then we went out to get a few drinks. Today my mom's doing a nice boil shack.
What is
No,
that?
she's doing a nice seafood boil.
Oh, chill.
I know you guys aren't.
With the crawfish.
I know you guys aren't the biggest fans of seafood.
And the
No
potatoes,
crawfish.
the papas, the little papas.
The potatoes, the corn. We're doing shrimp. We're doing crab legs.
Whoa!
Okay.
Y'all doing
And
the
then
little
ramen.
wedges from the little
Ramen.
Yep. And then
All right.
I'm excited for. Oh, and then like little cut up sausages.
Y'all gonna
That's
cut up
gonna
some
be fun.
slices of spam too?
No, it was sausage. Essentially the same thing.
Vienna sausages?
No. Oh, kielbasa.
Ooh, turkey or beef?
Vienna sausages would be a turkey. I don't like beef.
Vice had his own
I've seen you devour beef.
Vice had his own saga with the turkey kielbasas.
Why? What's the saga?
I would like him to tell it because it's his story.
Oh, because I usually don't like turkey things, and my fiance was making turkey kielbasas, and I was like eating it. It's like, oh, you like it? And I was like, yeah, like duh. Like we be buying this, and she's like, that's a turkey one, and I was like, oh, I hate this shit. Ugh.
See how your mind just takes over everything, bro? You were
But it was
liking
good. It was good.
Oh.
It was good. I still ate that shit. The fuck.
Good.
He's like, oh, this is nasty.
But yeah, we're excited. It's still, and then just throws it away.
This is already his second plate. Oh, this is fucking gross.
Throws it down.
You're trying to kill me.
Starts packing it up for lunch for the next day.
Oh, this is nasty.
Oh, I hate this.
We got any like those little salt packets?
You got any more cheese?
But
You know, I need some white rice to really put this down.
did y'all do a birthday cake?
He starts making rice on the side. She got a birthday cake yesterday.
What did she get? What kind of cake?
Was there peanut butter?
No. It was like an almond cake.
Ugh, that's even worse.
Cause you like your nut cakes, huh?
Huh?
Cause you like your nut cakes, huh?
Alright. You're up, Vice.
Had a rough one last night.
Did we all just
'Cause-
have rough ones last night?
Well, my rough one wasn't because I was drinking.
Oh.
Mine was related to me watching this Netflix MMA event. I usually don't bet on fights, but I was
Don't
like, yo.
tell me.
But I was like, yo, Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano, like, they're washed. This is gonna go the distance. And I was like,
No
Ronda,
way.
and I was like, Ronda can't even strike, bro. I'm like, Gina's probably just gonna piece her up. She's gonna win by decision. I bet that this shit was gonna go the distance, you know, by decision.
Spoiler alert, it didn't.
It went 17 seconds.
Never seen a ticket open and close so fast.
That's so
Yo,
crazy.
I
Never
was
seen
sick.
a
I mean, it
ticket
wasn't like I
open.
bet like a crazy amount of money on it. Like I dropped $20 on it,
What was the payout?
500 and change.
Oh. Sick to my stomach, fam.
Yeah, for sure. But,
Yeah, that would constitute as sick.
bro, I was like, Like I couldn't even like process. I couldn't even fathom. And I looked over to my girl. She's rubbing my back, trying to make sure I'm okay. That I don't crash out. And I was like, I don't even know if I could tell this to the guys, yo, cause like I was like, yo, they're gonna cook me so bad. But
No,
then
no,
I
no,
was
no.
like, nah, it's too funny and to not bring it up.
We don't
Hey
we
man,
don't
we've
cook
all
on
been there.
bets. Yeah, we don't cook on
I've
not
live
hitting
bet.
bets and shit.
I've live bet, and immediately, like 2 seconds later, the live bet was cooked. I was like, all right.
I I literally for a basketball game, I went. I think it was it was March Madness, and I always hit the overs. I mean the unders. I'm not and I was just doing it for like all the games under 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 under. All of them went over, so it just happens.
Hey, I got a bet tonight, and on this game 7, and we'll see. I think it's a good one though.
I
Oh,
almost bet on Nate last night too. Thank God I didn't on that one. That one might have pissed me off. Nah, the roundy one really pissed me off too much.
No, because that's the exact opposite of what you bet. Literally the exact opposite.
Literally to the T.
All right, all
it'd be
right. It's
worse.
not too
Like I'm a
bad.
Knicks fan, obviously, and then I'll bet on Josh Hart under. He'll under be 2 threes, and that'll be the game he hits 5. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like, what's
because
up?
he always has like those sporadically around the year.
Yeah, and then he'll hit
Yo.
like deep ones. He'll hit one in somebody's face at the end of the quarter. I'm like, all right, bro.
And then you hit like the full court shot.
Yeah. I'm like,
Like,
all
I've
right.
been thinking about the first ticket we put in for the NBA season this year. And Kevin Durant blew it. And
oh
yo,
wow, yeah, that
Wumbo
immediately took us.
Wumbo put together a beautiful ticket. Literally, like it was like damn near the most guaranteed ticket I've seen in my life.
KD
And
couldn't score more than 20 points.
bro,
KD
Yo,
couldn't score.
Kevin Durant.
and that's not even the kicker. He misses 2 free throws in the game. Kevin Durant, bro. The 2 free throws that would have put him over. Oh, man.
I
I'm so
remember that.
glad.
We named our
I'm
group
so
chat
glad.
"Fuck KD" after that.
There's a reason why he couldn't get a championship on his own.
He still won't.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
curtains for that, man. Anyway, it's my
All
what's
right,
the word?
Wumbo, you're up.
Yes, sir.
Me and my lovely lover went to go see The Devil Wears Prada 2 yesterday.
Mm.
Not gonna lie. Not too excited before, when I was heading there. Not excited when I saw the movie trailers before the movie, because a lot of times you'll go see a movie, the trailers beforehand are tailored for that kind of movie. So we were seeing stuff for like The Breadwinner, or this movie with
Oh.
another movie with Anne Hathaway.
Bargetts, Nick
Yeah,
Bargetts, whatever.
another movie with Anne Hathaway based around the book. I think it's called?
Oh,
Verity?
Oh,
Verity.
with the dinosaurs.
No, Verity.
Oh,
Yes,
It's
Verity.
another Colleen Hoover book.
she got a lot of movies coming out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be bad. But then we were watching it, and then I was like thoroughly getting into it. I was like, when you have a movie with a lot of great actors, it's hard for it to be terrible. Like, all the original cast came back: Emily Blunt, Stanley Tucci,
Mm-hmm.
the gayest straight man in Hollywood.
I think I said this last episode or 2 episodes ago when I watched it. I was like, you can't go wrong. Like, he's a chameleon.
Yeah, he's just so good. I was thinking about his role in Transformers.
Oh yeah. Well, he was in Transformers.
I don't
Yeah.
remember his role.
He had
Was he
the
one of
line
the
when he-
one of the robots?
No, yes, he was he was the black robots. Yo, Leo.
Yo, no,
Ah, damn.
that was SpongeBob.
Yeah. Yo, Leo.
That was SpongeBob.
Kids in my high school said I used to sound like them. Yo, Leo.
I can see that.
Yo, they're talking about bringing back Shia LaBeouf
I saw that. That'd be
For
fire.
Transformers.
after they killed him off screen. They're like, oh, we could bring this fucker back.
Nah, they
I
need
don't
to
know,
bring back my
man.
boy Sam with Wiki.
No, man. I feel like he's too off the rails to be doing A-list movies nowadays. Imagine him on a press run.
Bro, he was doing Ezra Miller shit before Ezra Miller.
No, Ezra Miller was like terrorizing whole towns. He
Yeah.
was like Thanos for that town.
This dude had a cult in Hawaii just terrorizing people.
Bro,
Yeah.
him at the wedding, and then him, like, in the background, you see him being wanted on the news and shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, good times.
Ezra Miller, you seen that comic pen? I think it's a cover of Captain America sneaking in the airport, and then it's a wanted poster like wanted
Oh,
by
yeah.
the federal government.
He's like those outlaws when they show up to like a western town and everybody like shuts their doors.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Sorry about that.
Yo, kick that dog, man.
Oh my god.
No, don't kick it. I'm joking.
Well, you got 2 cocks on your shoulders.
Cocks are chickens.
I mean, duh, people know that. Like,
Yeah,
at
but
least our group, at least our viewers know that. You know what I mean?
yeah. Our
The
viewers,
intellectuals, just like us.
yeah, our viewers are the type that like stick around for like eating ass talk. Those are the real people that we want on our corner.
Sorry about that.
Damn, Skippy.
By the way, thank you guys for watching last episode. Thank you for guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. All the feedback, all the
Even
all
though
the
it was
views,
not a
all the
safe for
support.
work,
That's
not a safe for work episode.
Yeah,
family-friendly.
I made sure to prefix it saying that this is not a child-friendly environment. This episode, honestly, I don't think any of our episodes are.
Hey, but I hear people liked it. That's good. That's good. I'm glad people are liking us. You think people have fan favorites already? Like, do you think like there's the Dewey fan
maybe.
club? I mean,
That would be fun.
There's probably
Like,
one person that's the Dewey fan
The
club.
Dewsters.
no, there's definitely one person in each of our fan club for sure.
Yeah. So,
But I would like to think that there'd be like groups for each of us, like the vice. Like, what would your name of your group be? I would like mine to be the Dewey Disciples. That'd be kind of fun.
mine's would
The
be the
Dewey
Wombozos.
Disciples.
The Wombozos.
Ooh, I like that. Wombozo.
I don't even know.
The Vice Grips.
Chill.
Just out here.
The-
I'm out here naming people like I'm Little Dirk, man. Stop playing.
The Viceroys from Phantom Menace that had a really suspicious Asian accent.
Why was it suspicious that they had an
Oh.
Asian accent?
Oh, the treaty. We cannot do. Oh, that will violate the law. Do you remember the first time watching that and you were like, this sounds alien? And then now you look back, you're like, ooh.
I mean, I saw Phantom Menace
Oh,
as a grown-ass man, so I immediately clocked
Oh,
the
you did.
racism.
You did. I forgot you did, yeah. It's like, oh, that would violate the treaty pact. Like, stop. And then they're like a big part of those movies.
Are they?
Yeah, they're definitely the first one. Definitely Phantom Menace. And then you get Misa.
Bro, don't even bring that cocksucker up, bro. I can't stand that character.
It's
You
crazy.
don't like Jar
George
Jar?
Lucas knew that people hated him because it felt like his role got lesser each movie in the prequels.
Oh, 100%.
Because in the
And
first
then he
one,
ended up.
you can't get escape from this motherfucker.
I saw this theory that it's Jar Jar's fault that the Empire rose.
It is.
Yeah, and it's 100% because he was like representing Amidala, and he like gave Palpatine power over the Senate.
This is how democracy dies.
This is how democracy dies, with a
And
wave and a thundering
thunderous
applause. Nah, she cooked.
Bro, Wumbo brought up the other day how, isn't it crazy that Natalie Portman is Luke Skywalker's mom?
No,
know.
like she's
Mama's a
Leia's
baddie.
mom. She's Carrie Fisher's mom.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
Luke's.
No,
Yeah,
but I
bro.
mean,
Like Mark
I get
Hamill, bro.
you're right. But I was thinking, like, you see Carrie Fisher, especially in the newer movies, and she's very old and gray. Shout out Carrie Fisher, R.I.P. the princess, the OG.
R.I.P.
But then you see Natalie Portman, and it's like
Yeah.
the contrast.
Well, she was in her prime. I love the meme. It was like, imagine getting broken up with, and it's she's in this outfit, and then she was just in that crazy outfit that she was like telling him that we can't be together in, all
Yeah.
like boobed out.
After
It
he
was funny.
confessed to a genocide, bro.
I killed them all.
They're animals.
And not just the
That's why I
men.
slaughtered them like animals.
I hate them.
I hate them.
Anyways, yeah, go watch The
Oh
Phantom
yeah, Devil Wears
Menace
Prada.
and Star
It
Wars.
was a good movie.
That's where we started, huh?
Yeah.
Devil Wears Prada.
I'm telling you, man,
Wow.
the ADHD is strong today.
The ADD is strong with this
I was
one.
telling my mom about how like they never like peeped that in school, cause I'd always like do well on tests and stuff, so didn't really clock that like I was taking a lot of more time staring at the wall and like reading everything instead of like focusing on the test.
They probably just thought you were like an egghead or something. I mean, back then, it wasn't really a thing. It was just like, oh, they're just different. Just put them in the
No,
corner.
it was a thing. It was just there was a lot of parents that were ignorant to that. They're like, "What the
That
fuck
too,
you
yeah.
talking?" They're like, I'm not putting my kids on medication, which I'm 50-50
To be
on.
fair, what was it like,
I feel like-
Ritalin? Like,
Yeah,
I always think of that South Park episode.
I always think of the Family Guy episode when Stewie is just hyper focused.
Doesn't he have a show? Yeah, he does have a show coming out. That
He does.
did they drop any update on that?
No.
Which doesn't really make
I'm
sense.
kind of 50-50 about 50-50.
You guys are gonna watch it.
Oh no, we are.
We're
That's
watching it.
like
That's not here. That's not what we're saying.
non-negotiable. Like that's it. As we're watching it, I already have it pre-saved in my mental books for stuff I have to watch. Which, since I have ADHD, is a super long list. It might jump right
And-
in the middle.
And From is up there. From is right in there.
No, I watched 2 episodes already. I just gotta get back in the flow.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, I told you it was pretty good. That's why I asked you that question about does it ever feel like how Game of Thrones, oh, the White Walkers are coming, they're coming, they're coming. It's constantly like this big threat that they keep. It became a joke at some point.
And then
Anyway.
they die in an episode.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Does it ever feel like they're constantly just dragging this big dread out of, yo, nobody knows what's happening? Like, we're just kind of here. People are just living lives, and this ongoing ominous threat is just surrounding us, and no one has figured it out yet.
I feel like a good thing about it though, like part of the charm, at least for me as a watcher, is how a lot of the times they drop these obvious breadcrumbs for the viewer, so the viewer could feel like some kind of reward for like, oh, I know what's happening. So then they watch so they can continue to prove themselves right, you know? But I feel like with this show, like it's really like we're not gonna give you shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're gonna tell our story. You're gonna be mad fucking lost and confused, just like these fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna find out when they find out. And I think that there's kind of a charm to that.
Hell yeah! If you do that right, that's great TV right there. If you like do that well, if you write it well,
Yeah.
people are gonna like that. I mean, look
So
at
that-
Lost. Lost in the beginning was good, and then people liked it until they fucked up the ending. But until it wasn't good. But
I want to watch Lost. This is one of those shows that it was very big when I was a kid, so I never really got into the hype because I was watching, Cartoon Network and shit. But it's one of those shows that I would like to watch now.
yeah, it's really good. I think you'd like the beginning of it, and then you'll know very quickly when it's gonna start to decline.
Bro.
But you'll know what season, and then you're like,
I'm thinking about
Do I go on?
Another Family Guy cutaway. I guess the main
Which
guy,
one?
he's breathing into a bag. He's like, John, that has my poop in it.
oh
know.
yeah.
Yo, John
I'm
Burnt
getting
on The
whiffs of
Walking Dead was
coconut,
top tier.
and then there's something else. But that's part of the adventure.
You see,
It's good.
ADHD, man. We can talk about one thing, think about another, and lead into another thing. Like The Boys.
Evangeline Lilly's in that. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, The Boys.
The Boys.
It's not even
What?
another thing. That is genuinely also shit in a bag. Like, come on, bro.
That was good.
The
No.
same thing.
Vice,
It's insane.
I owe you a beer for that one, man. That was good. That tickled my
You know,
fancy
sometimes
very
I don't
much.
give you enough credit. You're really funny.
Yeah. Sometimes you say things and then I don't laugh in the moment, but then I think about it later and then I give out a little chuckle because you're funny.
Thank you.
Um,
Oh man.
But The Boys, what the fuck is going on, man, with The Boys?
I stopped watching it. I just straight up stopped watching it.
Yo, you are a brave man. Like, you are strong for that because I can't. That shit is like, it's a drug because I have to just see how they fix this shit sandwich.
It's
They're
not. There's
not.
one episode left.
This is just set up for the spin-off shows.
Yeah.
Which
After
is
having canceled
disgusting.
their other spin-off show.
Did they kill Soldier Boy? No, right?
Nah.
He just took him out.
The
That
direct
rendered unconscious.
the director basically confirmed that he's not going to be in the last episode, though.
He was the like what?
They just
He's
keep
the main
freezing him
guy
and
for-
unfreezing him.
Yeah, that's the perfect just. Oh man. Yeah, but talk your shit. You guys are up to date with the show. Like, what can you tell me about why it's so bad to like from season 1 to now? Like, obviously we know the comics and stuff, but go ahead.
Recently, me and my girlfriend, we were watching it because she saw me watching an episode of the current season. She wanted to watch the whole thing, so we watched it again from season 1 up to date. And you watch season 1, and the pacing is so great. Like, every character is very interesting. Homelander feels like this dooming threat. He doesn't feel like this meme of world leaders nowadays. Like, everything done in the first season feels smart. Like, it feels like a right approach in their goal of like getting rid of Swoops. Butcher feels like this tactician instead of this maniac.
Yeah.
He feels like this soldier of God that's also like about doing right. Even Huey's this guy who's just kind of thrown into the shit. He's us. Like, he's meant to be like our stand-in as the viewers because he's experiencing everything as we're experiencing it.
Yeah.
But then he's like,
it's kind of in his point of view.
Yeah, you seeing his progression of being like this scared dude that doesn't want to fight, like doesn't want to challenge authority or doesn't want to ruffle any feathers. And you see throughout the first season, like, he's constantly gaining that confidence. He asks out Annie, like they're going on dates, and you see him actually start to stand up for himself. And then as the season goes on, it feels like every season they always have to do the Family Guy thing and always go back to status quo. So like, everything can happen. Butcher gets powers, all of this shit, and then at the end of the season, it's like, oh, all right, everything is just kind of back to normal. We're back at square one, trying to take down Soups, and it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it just doesn't. It doesn't appeal to the people that kind of want to see this story conclude with a satisfying ending. Because then if you keep restarting stuff, you're not really building anything. They brought up the fact that Soldier Boy killed MM's parents, like killed his family, and they never mention it. They never mention it. You see him, he'll get pissed, and then somebody comes and is like, yo, it's not worth it. Every time it's like, yo, there's better things to do. Yo, this people needs to be saved. And then he goes away. Like, come on. He's like the one guy that actually has real ties to Soldier Boy.
I think they went too far off the rails, like trying to make an original story. Because a lot of the things that happened in the comics did not happen in this. Like, remember they showed the baby that like was flying in the show?
Yeah.
Little baby Soup. Like, in the comics, that was Ryan. Like, Ryan, like, shot out of, like, he lasered himself out of Becca. And then Butch immediately killed him. that was the end of Ryan in the comics.
Mhm.
But they made him a fleshed out character and kind of, but
Yeah.
we got him in the show. But the
Yeah.
point is that I'm trying to make is that they kind of made all these different storylines and trying to like I think be smart about what they were gonna do and dug themselves into a hole and like fuck which one are we gonna go with? And then they try to like cut out those loose ends like, oh, it's not gonna be them because they're gone or about this or that. And now they're kind of like, shit, what do we do? Because also corporation gets in the way because look at all these spin-offs that are coming out now.
Yeah. Amazon
Um,
gets in the way. Prime gets in the way.
exactly. They're saying that Annie and Huey are gonna be part of the Boys Mexico.
Okay.
You know, you need
That's
two
real?
gringos out there. Feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Allegedly.
like those parody pages of media, like discussing fish.
I feel like they're really trying to push Jack Quaid.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of been the flavor of the month, but that's actually a good segment of where I wanted it to talk about because we know the comics. I think when we watched the first season, we were all and like this is a different type of show that we've been getting, and it's a different type of superhero media. But then as the time and as the year goes on, we're getting kind of just stagnant, or they were getting kind of stagnant. So I guess my question is, what, in your guys' opinion, I'm only asking you guys because you're actually caught up on it and you're still watching it. What would be kind of your ideal way to end the season, or ideal way to end the show?
I
Vice, take it.
mean,
Yeah,
they
I'm gonna
can't
let you
even
go.
do it the way I want them to do it.
What would-
Because me and one were talking about this how I felt. I wish the show was more like the comics. Well, actually, you it was in the chat, so you were there. And Wumble made the point about how it's very edge lord in the comics, which
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
So it definitely would take a lot of like fine tuning, because they did like they didn't have women that much
Yeah, it's
in the
very
comics.
incel-y.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a lot of white people, not a lot of people of color. Annie didn't use her powers apparently. Somebody said on Twitter, so
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. So there's a lot of things that they changed for the show for the better, but then there's also kind of like I personally how in the final payoff in the end is that Black Noir is actually a clone of Homelander, and that all the a lot of the eviler shit that Homelander did was actually Black Noir trying to fuck with him.
So you almost wish like they actually made this like the one that we've been seeing this whole time kind of like not as bad as we
Yes.
think.
Because I still felt like there was a chance we were gonna do it like that, because there was still so much secrecy around this Black Noir.
But then we saw, yeah,
Bro,
I saw that.
oh my god. So they're I feel like they're thinking like, oh, you know what, we can make a really good ending off of our original story, and I don't think it's gonna work out the way they wanted to.
Yeah.
It's one episode left, and it's like, yo, I feel like I'm on episode 3 right now.
Yeah, and there's more questions than answers. There's more loose ends, and
episode 3 is being like generous.
yeah, because I know that there's a lot more shit going on, and they have to really tie up a lot of loose ends before it ends, and that just means they're just gonna pack the shit out of this last episode, and we know from experience that never goes well. That never bodes well. So we'll see. What do you think, Wumbo?
I have 2 ideal endings. I'm gonna be quick about it. One is that they just kind of pull the trigger on Ryan and just have him fight Homelander. Because like Vice said, in the comics, he's literally a nothing character. So you flesh out this character, and it feels like you did nothing with him. Every time with Ryan, it's always like a will they, won't they kind of thing. Is he going to side with Homelander and be corrupt? Or is he going to step away from that and go to the side that his mom wanted him to be and be good? And then now it just feels like they're not going to do anything with him. We haven't seen him since episode 2, I want to say, of the last season. After Homelander beat him up. And that's it. We haven't heard anything. All we heard was Butcher say that he walked off. I'm like, just walked off. So that's 1. And then 2, it only works for me if they gave Butcher his original powers when he had the lasers and he was super strong, not the stupid tentacle stuff, but whatever. They have Butcher confront Homelander, and he kills Homelander, and then he goes on the mission of killing all soups. And Yeah, and then the boys as a collective have to come together and kill Butcher. Because in the comics, that he was the last kind of villain.
And he turned on everybody.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
killed everybody.
He-
Damn near.
So he can be. They're like, yo, because that's what they was kind of leaning towards near the end of the 4th season and going into the 5th season. That Butcher lost it. That
Mm-hmm.
Butcher is like he's on all of his own. He's doing crazy shit. We can't side with him. And then as the season 5 progresses, it's just like, Butcher, he's crazy, but we love him.
You know, I like that you said that because it kind of reminds me of a comment that I've seen concerning the new Punisher special.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of comparisons online about the Punisher that's being portrayed in the MCU versus in the comics,
Mm-hmm.
and how just like in the boys, they're trying to take like these very inherently bad. They're bad people, bro. Because even though like they're doing something for good,
And then they have tragic backstories. They have like
they have
tragic.
these tragic backstories, but they're genuinely doing crazy and dangerous things. Um, and in the comics, it's kind of like they don't really try to sugarcoat it. Like they present it how it is. Like
Mhm.
it's gory, it's rough. Like it is what it is. But then like in live media, they always try to like paint it, through these
Yeah, give it
teary-eyed,
like an anti-hero.
lenses.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's hurt, he's doing this, but he's so hurt and yada yada yada. And that's not even me shitting on like Bernthal's portrayal. Like, I think it's great. I love it.
It's definitely
Because
the best Punisher
sometimes,
we've gotten.
yes. But it's kind of like, not to say that if they did a Punisher from the comics, it wouldn't have any layers, because it does. It's just different,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not what Marvel and Disney is trying to push out.
I
You know what I mean?
I always like what they do with the Punisher. I always like that they almost make like side stories with him, and like his issues is basically just him trying to connect back to his human side. I remember the last issue that I've read of him, and he was more like trying to like uncover like this pedophile ring, and you can just see his human side, and he was just really just taking out people left and right. It wasn't even about villains or anything. It wasn't even about anything. He was just taking out people. And I think they're trying to find a way to connect that into this live action MCU Punisher. But I don't know. I think that this all out, like there's there's room for this all out like kill everything, like John Bernthal version of the Punisher, and I think I'm excited to see what
I think
holds.
the superhero genre as a whole has a problem with the anti-hero trope. I feel like they're so worried about making objectively evil characters because they're like, nobody wants
And then
to.
just keeping them evil.
Yes, because they don't want people to assign themselves to that evil character. Example, the Joker movie. People loved the Joker movie because it was a pretty well done movie. But then people started assigning themselves to this character. They started making edits and like, oh, this is me. And that's a bad look because this dude, Arthur, even though he was dealing with a lot of stuff and the system failed him, he was objectively doing bad shit afterwards.
Yeah.
So then they make Joker 2 completely butchers the character, the movie, and then nobody wants to assign themselves with
Yeah,
the
because
character no more.
they almost backpedal.
Yeah. Because he does it. I know you guys haven't seen it, but he basically, in the part of the movie, he says that, yo, I'm not this crime lord or whatever. I'm just a sick man. I'm a sick man. And in the movie, characters, Lady Gaga's character, who was in love that he was this crazy guy who was doing all of this whack shit, turns his back on him and leaves the courtroom because it's like, oh, you're a phony, and people start leaving because he's not who he says he is. But back to my original point with the anti-heroes, they love making these anti-heroes because it gives them sort of an out. It's like, yo, he's not really that bad. He's doing this because, oh, they killed his family. Oh, they killed his dad. oh, he was beaten as a child. Oh, this, and that. So you can kind of resonate with the trauma that he went through and excuse a lot of the stuff that he does after that. It's sort of, in my mind, it's sort of chicken shit writing, because if you're gonna write a bad character, you gotta make them bad, because then it makes only the good character really good. A good example is Superman and Lex Luthor in the new Superman movie. Lex Luthor was a piece of shit throughout the whole
Straight
film.
up.
There's a scene of
Nothing
him
redeeming
knocking a
about him.
cup over, telling his workers to pick it up, and knocks it over again and
And
telling
knocks
them
it
to
back
do it again.
down. Yep.
Because he's an asshole, and you need that, because Superman is the ultimate good guy, so you need an ultimate asshole to counteract that. So bad characters have their roles in these films or in these shows, and I just wish Marvel and a bit of DC. I feel like DC with James Gunn at the helm is gonna lean in to more like objectively bad guys, but Marvel, they have to start embracing the bad characters.
Bro, because even Thanos, bro, they gave him a noble cause to what he was doing. Like, oh, his planet died because they were overpopulated and they didn't listen to him. So in his
Yes.
eyes, what he's doing is for the good of the universe. And the comics,
Exactly.
he was just trying to impress a bitch, bro.
Yeah.
He
was trying to
wasn't on
impress
no
Lady
noble
Death.
shit, bro. Like
Yeah, getting
it
cucked
wasn't
by
a noble cause
Deadpool.
at all.
So
Literally.
So that's actually exactly where I was headed when you were talking about DC and Superman and Lex, because it's important, and we've seen firsthand how good just writing a straight up villain can be. It can be effective and it can still work. We've seen it with the Penguin show. We've seen it with Colin Farrell's the Penguin, Matt Reeves' like universe. We've seen that we can root for this guy. He can seem human. He can seem like good until we get reminded.
I like that
Don't
you mentioned that.
don't get too attached. Like, this guy, he's bad for a reason, and we can still like the character, and we can still resonate because we still saw human sides of him. But then they brought him back, being like, he's not a hero. No, and they
It's
weren't.
like they pull the rug from under you.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
weren't
like-
afraid to like show the bad side without being like, oh, he's a good guy, he's doing stuff like all you know.
Through the show, like, he was constantly having moments like that. Like, he would do something good. Like, he would try to put. By the way, if you haven't seen The Penguin, please do. It's one of the greatest.
Please do. Please
the greatest
watch it.
superhero show ever, by far.
Please watch it.
It's here.
He's not.
Every other shows are here easily.
He's not even joking. He's not even saying this for anything. Like, I 100% agree with him. I co-sign that 100%.
But he would have moments where he's schooling Vic on game. He's like, yo, the scene where he's at the restaurant and he's telling him to order food and he's stuttering, and the guy is like, the waiter orders for him, and he's like,
It's
yo,
like
don't do
finishing
that.
for him.
Yo, don't do that. Let him order his own food. Like, he'll have moments like that, and then he'll have other moments where he's like, yo, Vic, get in the trunk with him, or get in the grave with him, lay down with him. He's like, all
Yeah.
right, that's where you'll be. Like, it was constantly always doing that.
Yeah, and I always liked the scene with the they were in the party and he was trying to find a way so the guy that they captured wouldn't rat him out. So it was like that whole scene of like him going through the house trying to find ways. He ends up killing the guy, but then he still had the knife, so he planted the knife on another guy. It's like, and just the way that he shows his mastermindness in that. You know what I'm talking about, the man.
That was a great scene. I love that scene so much.
Yeah, and
that was a
he was able to
great
pin
scene.
it on someone else, and just his ability to just psychologically just put himself somewhere else and tell himself that he's not in the wrong is also shows like, oh, this guy is really, really out there. I love that. I love that show, man. That show was such a like, it's so good, man.
Shout
was-
out Matt Reeves, man. Speaking
Shout
of
out
Matt
Vic, man.
Reeves,
Ooh,
we got a
Batman,
lot of
Batman Part
news.
2.
Got a lot of gifs on Twitter.
We got Batman Part 2 news. We got Matt Reeves off his Twitter, like basically naming the cast, and we got like a look of what the vibe is gonna be. It's gonna be in the snow. We got looks of the Batmobile, which, by the way, one of my favorite renditions of the Batmobile, and it's like shot in the snow, and basically the plot is gonna be in the snow. I think this is like the perfect intro and the perfect because it follows right behind the Penguin show. If you haven't seen it, you'll see, and I think it's gonna set up a lot of cool stuff. And I don't know, I'm excited for it. I think this is a great the other worlds. I think this is gonna be a good like.
Is that your favorite like penultimate Batmobile?
I don't think it's the best. I think it's one of my favorite renditions though because it's so simple. I obviously I like the Tumblr. Obviously I like the Christian Bale.
Which one's your favorite?
My all-time favorite, I would say either Keaton or yeah, and then Adam West had a cool one because it was just silly. But I would say the Keaton
I
Batmobile.
really like the Arkham one too.
Dark
It was
one,
it was
yeah.
annoying. It was annoying like when you had to do the missions and shit, but like I thought it was like a cool Batmobile.
Yeah,
is what I'm
I
saying.
like where you like held L2 and it kind of did like the crab motion.
Yeah, that felt nice. Like it was like cool and how it had the shit to like put the villains in the back.
Yep. And they had
I
like the
that shit. That was pretty
animation.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like not that I like those missions. One was about to get on my ass.
Like literally the
Like,
worst
what?
parts of the game.
Like the tank, like the Deathstroke tank scenes. Those are the worst parts in my opinion.
That
The
shit,
Riddler
the fact that
ones-
that was the last.
The Riddler,
mission.
the Riddler, like the Riddler things that you had to use the Batmobile to solve them. Yeah, it was
like
annoying.
a button where you had to move like the platform so you can drive on or move them out the way to get
Yeah, and then use the cable at the same time.
disgusting.
The only thing that was fun was when you drove through the tunnels and that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
That
you were
shit was
going
cool.
crazy. Yep.
But back to Batman Part 2.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Before we get into like any film breakdown, like let's just nerd out for a bit. What do we want to see from this movie? What do we want
They already
to see?
confirmed Batman bleeding in the blood and bleeding in the snow.
Ooh, so he's gonna have like a bleeding out moment, like
Like,
nah,
like
yeah.
Ryan Gosling in Blade Runner.
Yep.
This is gonna be a bunch of edits with that scene. I already feel it.
Yeah.
With little Pete
I would
music.
love to see a good like
Iceman playing in the background.
yeah, like a good wilded out, like a good whacked out version of Two-Face.
Two-Face.
And
Oh yeah.
Because Sebastian's gonna be in it, and you know he's gonna bring it. I want to see a generational performance by Scarlett because she's got some shit to prove, and she wants to really
Does
stick.
she?
She wants to stick it to Marvel. I know that.
Oh, you want to give me a shit movie?
Yeah,
Watch
you want
this.
watch it. I see. I don't know what her character's gonna be. Like I don't see her being like they were saying that she's gonna be like Typhoid Mary or something. I see her being
Starts
like
coughing on people and shit.
I see her being like a big character. Like she's a big A-list actor, so like maybe like a Talia al Ghul or like a or something. I don't know.
I mean, her being Talia al Ghul would go in line with her like always playing people of color and shit.
Oh, true. Yeah. I would like to see a good introduction to like a Court of Owls.
Bro, I'm dying for Court of Owls to be adapted.
Didn't they
A
get,
cool Court of Owls.
What's his name? Tyron Lannister to play.
Tywin.
Oh yeah, he's about to steal the.
He's
the
definitely gonna
fucking
be
show.
Roz, right? We're getting Roz al Ghul
Raish.
or Raish. I have heard it both ways.
Rash.
I've heard it three. I've heard Raj too, actually.
Bro, there's so many different ways to say it.
I stick with Raish because the Batman in Arkham calls him Raish. I'm calling him Raish.
I like Roz al Ghul. I've heard that in the Arkham games too. Roz.
Raspberry.
Roz. Kevin Conroy. Shout out.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
I hope we see Mr. Freeze. I know.
Yo, you guys gonna get that
Snow
Lego
is
Batman
like,
game?
I want to.
I'm thinking about it, but I know it's gonna be on sale soon, so I'll get it when that happens. I'm not paying $70 for a Lego.
Yeah, because
we are beyond that.
That's fair.
We are beyond that.
That is true.
yeah, we got other stuff going on, man.
Yeah, we are way. I just had to
What
buy
were you saying though?
toothpaste.
What Mo? What
But
were you saying?
I want to see.
I
Mr.
haven't had
Freeze.
I had to have a full tank of gas for like the last couple months.
Yeah, you've been doing the whole. Can I get 20? Can I get 20 on 2?
Yeah, I've been like a full tank of gas in this economy. Are you out of your
How much
fucking mind?
does it run you now?
It's almost $5 where I am, and
Some people saying
I
it's
always
6
do.
now.
There's some places with 6. I haven't seen those, thank
But
God.
like, how much would you pay to fill up your tank? Like, how much
Right
is it
now,
now?
like it used to be like a cool 30, and it'll get me.
Okay.
Now I have to do like 40, 45, because 20 used to get me to exact middle. Now when I put 20 in, it doesn't even get me to like half a tank,
I'm
which
telling you,
is
man, you got to
fucking
start
ridiculous.
siphoning gas like in the 80s. Get
Literally.
you a nice hose. Yeah, get you a nice hose, a barrel,
Yeah.
and just hop out.
At this point, just start doing what they did in The Walking Dead. Just start bringing around gas cans.
Bro, like, they're always had gas for that fucking motorcycle. I'm like, god damn,
Yeah.
bro.
Unlimited gas glitch.
But yeah,
I feel like
Batman.
I've been interrupting Wumbo a lot. I'm sorry. What were you saying
No,
about Batman Part
it's
2?
fine. This is a dialogue. I'm really liking this episode. I really am. When it comes out, it'll probably change. I hate it. I hate all of them.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
Get it out of
fucking
my
hate it.
face.
Oh
It wasn't
man,
my
I feel
It's
favorite.
disgusting.
you guys. I want to do better. Like, bro,
I'm sorry, man. I like improvement on each episode. That's how I live my life. If you do better each
why can't we
day,
be
even
good for
if
you
it's
now?
if it's just the smallest minuscule improvement, that's okay. So improve. There's nothing wrong with improving a little bit each day. Sometimes you'll make big improvements. Sometimes you make. That's just how I live my life. And it's bad. Sometimes you got to live in the moment, but that's just how I like to
I
be.
thought you were about to cut out.
I thought I was too. That's why I did the.
So what were you
So at least
saying
you'll have a
about
funny face to look out if I
Batman
cut out.
Part 2?
No, I just kind of wanted. I'm not gonna lie, like I do want to talk about Batman Part 2, but Viceroy brought up Iceman, and I really want to talk about that before this episode gets too long.
Okay, go ahead.
All right,
You
Drake
really
is
like
back.
it from what I'm seeing.
I liked it too. That's the only album I was actually able to sit down and listen to, but I really enjoyed it.
It's really good. You listen to Advice?
Yeah, that's the only, like, I know you wanted us to listen to all three, but I was only able to listen to one of them. So I chose that one because it had the sequin glove.
That's fair. Then that's probably the only real album anyway. But
Oh,
Iceman
word?
is
Nice.
that's the other ones are one is an R&B album, and the other one is like this dance international music one. So you can listen to those in your free time. You can skip it if you want. Doesn't matter. Iceman is the one he's been advertising, doing all that shit with the blocks of ice. The singles come from that album.
Yo, I really like the shots he took at Khaled and at LeBron.
Yeah,
I get that,
I've
bro.
listened to a few. I listened to a good amount. I think it's good. I'm usually not a I'm honestly not a Drake person. Like, he's not my go-to. But I think he's got some good shit in it. I haven't heard the other two, because dropping 3 albums in a day is actually kind of insane. But I feel like he should have just stayed with the one. But he wanted to get out of that deal. Is that what he wanted? Is that why he did it?
That's what they're saying it was.
He wanted to get out. He had 3 albums left to get out of his deal, so he just dropped these. They count towards him dropping 3 albums, so he can get out of his deal. Some people say he's gonna go independent. If he goes independent, that's gonna change the music game for real, for real.
He's definitely going independent. I don't see a situation where he doesn't.
But the thing is that Universal owns all of his catalog before Scorpion. Well, Scorpion and before that. So those are the music. That's the music that people like. That's Drake's classics or whatever. So he's probably gonna try to
He doesn't
restructure a
own
deal.
anything before Scorpion?
Universal does.
Huh.
So everything after that's his catalog.
Unless he busts his ass and goes on a crazy run. What if he's been keeping away his good shit so that he can make some real money again?
Brother, he's almost 50. He's 40, bro. If he's got anything else to put out, now is the time.
I mean,
now, bro, that he's out his deal.
Kanye
That's what I'm
is
saying.
50, and we just listened to an album from him.
No, Kanye's different.
Why?
Because he's eternal, bro. He will never stop.
Hey, man, I think like there was a lot of shit with Drake and the whole Kendrick thing. A lot of it I still agree with, but you can't deny the man's musical talent. You can't deny that the man has been making music for as long as some of us have been alive. Like, as long as I've been alive, I've always heard a Drake song. He's always had a hit. He's always featured on a hit. He's always been relevant.
Prevalent in ooh. Each of us
Clock
said
it.
a very, very nice word.
Clock it. So it's hard to deny him those things. And even no matter how you feel about his music, the man is number one. I remember I had a conversation with Vice, and I would compare him to Paul McCartney in the sense that he knows how to make a number one hit. He knows how to do that.
Facts.
It don't matter if it's like gangster rap, if it's a dance beat, if it's an R&B. If you give him some time, a studio, and a pad and pencil, he can produce a hit that's gonna go number one. And there's credit to that. Kendrick, he's gonna make a deep album. It's an album you're gonna think about. It's an album that may change your life. But looking at GNX, he's not the best at making like smash hits, if you ask me. I'm not a big fan of GNX. Iceman definitely wipes down, like Drake would say, GNX. But that's
My
Drake's
only
lane.
critique with Iceman is that, like, even though I did enjoy the album as a whole, there were a couple of songs where I'm like, yo, this sounds like the same song.
Yeah, that's
sorta-
my biggest issue with Drake is that a lot of the songs fall into like the same like template.
He's been dropping the same song for a couple years now.
Yeah.
Another
Just
thing I didn't
reworked.
like, I felt like he was constantly talking about the Kendrick beef. I felt like there was multiple songs where he was just kind of bringing that up. I'm like, all right,
It's like someone
Should've
thinking
dropped
of an
last year.
answer to an argument like the next day, like, oh,
Yeah.
I should have said this. I should have said this.
yeah.
And then another thing.
But the beats
You want to
on
make
this
sure
album,
Kendrick wouldn't bother to respond.
the beats on this album, he got Little Yachty out of the fucking studio, and he's been able to produce some amazing beats. I like National Treasure on that album. I like Whisper My Name. I like Make Them Pay. I think Little Birdie is good. He has a lot. My rules on if an album is good or not, if you have, let's say you have a 10-song album, and I like 5 of them, I can consider it a good album.
That's not bad. Yeah.
If you have a 24-song album, and I only like 6 or 7,
like
then
4.
that's a bad album. If I like at least half the songs on your album, it's a good album. If I like more than that, then it can lean towards great and classic and stuff like that. But that's the rules I've always gone by. So Iceman, if I was to give it a star rating, probably a 3. 3.25 star.
The way you were praising, I thought it was gonna be more.
What are you talking about? What do you
What's
mean
a good
by that?
5 out of 5?
Album?
I think I
The
already
Drake album,
I already know exactly what you're
or
gonna
just
say.
in general.
In general, 5 out of 5.
Illmatic?
Ooh, not where I thought you were going, but yeah, I agree.
5 out of 5.
What genre?
Anything. I like 808s. Yeezus.
Paranoid by Black Sabbath. That's a 5 out of 5 album.
I think I would definitely put Yeezus on there for sure as well.
Jesus is there.
Thoughts and Prayers, Motionless in White.
I like Black Swan.
But yeah, those are 5 out of
Abbey
5
Road.
album.
I mean, that don't count. That shit is a legendary album. Can't even say that shit. There's some albums I'm like, it's too obvious. I'm like, I can't fucking put that up there.
This one is gonna be the Diplomats album. That's a 5 out of
The
5
what?
album. Diplomats. With Cameron, Jim Jones, Jules.
I don't know about that one, partner.
Bro, you know I'm not tapped in like that, bro.
Astroworld.
No,
It's close.
it's his worst.
I'll put it.
Album.
I'll give it.
I don't understand.
It's his
why you
worst
always hate on
album.
Astro.
Object.
not,
It
bro.
is. It's his worst album, and that's not
you're
a
gonna sit
shit.
here
That's
and-
not a bad take. It's not me shitting on it. It's his worst album.
You're gonna sit here and pretend like Jack Boys 2 didn't come out?
That don't count. Those are like collab albums and shit.
Or Utopia. Utopia
Utopia is better than Astro World, and I'll stand on that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I think
god. All
that's
right.
fine.
On that note, y'all, thank y'all for joining. Thank you for tuning in and listening to us ramble about stuff we like and the stuff you like, cuz what else would you be here? Anything else you guys want to say before we close? All right. So I guess that's a no. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. We love you. Please tune in.
I love you.
Sign us out. Sign us out.
Okay. The best thing about good company is they know when to leave.
Hey!
Yo, ¿sabes qué, Company? Vamos por encima. No. Cara, no te compares, tú y yo no somos iguales. Yo quiero mi M, no son M&M. Poniendo ante los míos es lo que conviene. El progreso y el dinero, eso solo viene. Tú tienes razón, tú ese culo Lords, cabrón, tú tienes razón.